Hi, I'm Gianna. All my life, I've been a people pleaser, which followed me right into my marriage with Marcus 3 years ago. He's brilliant and kind, with one major downside: his mother, Vivian. From day one, Vivian made it clear I wasn't good enough for her precious son. My cooking was too bland, my graphic design career just a hobby, and I wasn't fertile-looking enough for grandchildren. "You're overthinking it again," Marcus said as we pulled up to his childhood home for Sunday dinner. "Easy for you to say. Your mom doesn't look at you like something stuck to her shoe." He squeezed my hand. "Just get through tonight. We'll leave early." Inside, Vivian swooped in, not a silver hair out of place. "Marcus, darling, you look thin. Doesn't your wife feed you?" She barely glanced my way. "Gianna, that's an interesting dress." Ethan, Marcus's brother, appeared with his wife, Brooke. "Hey, sis-in-law." He pulled me into a hug. "Don't crush her." Brooke laughed with a knowing look. "We survivors need to stick together." Dinner was Vivian's usual performance of reminiscing about Marcus's exes. "Remember when Claire made that beautiful souffle? Such talent. What a shame things didn't work out." "Mom, that was 8 years ago." Marcus shifted uncomfortably. "Claire's engaged to a neurosurgeon now," Ethan added. "They're moving to Switzerland." Vivian sighed. "Some men appreciate accomplished women." When dessert arrived, Vivian made a show of serving everyone. "Special raspberry tart for everyone. And Gianna, I made you a separate one since berries give you a rash." I hadn't mentioned any such allergy. "Actually, Vivian, I don't have food allergies." "Oh? I could have sworn you mentioned it." "Well, I've already made it, so..." To keep peace, I took a bite. It tasted fine, maybe slightly bitter. 20 minutes later, my stomach cramped violently. Cold sweat broke out across my forehead. "You okay? You look pale," Ethan noticed first. I barely made it to the bathroom before violently throwing up. My vision blurred and my heart raced unnaturally. "Gianna, baby, what's wrong?" Marcus knocked on the door. "Something's wrong. I think I need a doctor." The next thing I remember is Marcus carrying me to the car, Vivian's voice floating behind us. "Probably just a stomach bug. So dramatic." At the hospital, the doctor confirmed my fears. "Mild poisoning, likely from something you ate. Not life-threatening, but will keep you overnight." Marcus paced the room. "This is crazy. You must have picked up food poisoning somewhere else." "I only got sick after eating the special dessert your mother made just for me." His face hardened. "You can't seriously be suggesting my mother poisoned you. That's insane." "You don't find it suspicious that I got a special dessert and now I'm in the hospital?" "My mother is difficult, not a criminal. You're being paranoid." As the IV dripped fluids into my arm, I realized something had fundamentally changed. This wasn't just about a toxic mother-in-law anymore. Vivian had tried to hurt me, and somehow I needed to prove it. The hospital released me the next morning, but the damage was done. I'd never trust Vivian again. 2 weeks later, Marcus cornered me in our kitchen. "Mom's birthday party is this weekend. We need to go." "After what happened? No way I'm eating anything she touches." "You can't seriously think she poisoned you. The doctor said it could have been anything." "Fine, I'll go, but I'm bringing my own food." Saturday arrived, and Vivian greeted me with a plastic smile. "Gianna, darling, feeling better?" Such a mystery, that illness. "No mystery to food poisoning, Vivian." Her eyes narrowed. "Marcus, help your father with the grill. I need Gianna's help in the attic." The attic was stifling hot and crammed with boxes. Vivian pointed to a corner. "Those need sorting. I'll be back soon." Once she left, I started opening boxes. Nothing interesting until I spotted one labeled Family Memories shoved behind a bookshelf. Inside was a leather-bound diary with a broken lock. My hands trembled as I read Vivian's neat handwriting. September 15th. Dinner with Marcus and new girlfriend Heather. Slipped peanut oil into her soup. Ambulance called due to her undisclosed allergy. Relationship ended a week later. Success! I flipped through more pages. Claire nearly trapped Marcus with pregnancy scare. Replaced her birth control with sugar pills. Miscarriage in 2nd month. She's too devastated to continue relationship. Then entries about Ethan's ex-wife. Lisa threatened to tell the boys about Richard's gambling debts. Increased dosage in her evening tea. After third hospital visit, she's agreed to divorce and leave town. I quickly snapped photos of every incriminating page. This wasn't just manipulation. Vivian was dangerous. Footsteps on the stairs sent me scrambling. Brooke appeared in the doorway. "Hey, Vivian sent me to help. You okay? You look spooked." I lowered my voice. "I found Vivian's diary. She's been poisoning people for years, including me." Brooke's eyes widened. "I knew something was off about her. Ethan never talks about his ex-wife. Her name was Lisa. According to this diary, Vivian poisoned her repeatedly until she left town. We need to tell the guys." That night, I showed Marcus the photos. His face went from disbelief to anger. At me. "You went through my mother's private things? These are probably just creative writing exercises. My mother is not a criminal." "Creative writing? She documented poisoning your ex-girlfriends, Ethan's wife, and me. How can you be so blind?" "Because it's insane. My mother is difficult, not a psychopath. Delete those photos." "I can't believe you're defending her. She could have killed me." "That's enough." Marcus stormed out, slamming the door. I stared at my phone. The evidence was right there, but Marcus refused to see it. I needed more proof, something even he couldn't deny. And I needed to find Lisa, the only other person who might understand exactly what I was up against. Marcus didn't come home that night. I texted Brooke first thing in the morning. "Can we meet somewhere private? I need your help." "Coffee shop on 5th. 1 hour." Brooke slid into the booth, glancing around nervously. I told Ethan I was getting a facial. "What's the plan?" "We need to find Lisa. She's the key to all this." "Already ahead of you. Did some digging last night. Lisa Baker runs a bookstore in Portsmouth, about an hour away." "How'd you find her so fast?" "I'm a private investigator, or was before I met Ethan. Old habits die hard." We found Lisa's bookstore that afternoon. A petite woman with auburn hair stood behind the counter. "Can I help you, ladies?" "Are you Lisa Baker, former wife of Ethan Coleman?" Her smile vanished. "Who's asking?" "I'm Gianna, Marcus's wife. This is Brooke, Ethan's current wife." Lisa backed away. "Whatever Vivian sent you for, I want no part of it." "Vivian didn't send us. She poisoned me 2 weeks ago. We found her diary." Lisa flipped the store sign to closed. "I should have burned that thing. Let's talk in the back." Lisa's story confirmed everything. Vivian had slowly poisoned her over months. Doctors thought I was crazy. Ethan believed them. Then I found her diary. She caught me and threatened my family. "Did you ever confront Ethan?" Brooke asked. "He chose his mother. Always did. So I left." "We need more evidence," I said. "Do you know Heather or Claire?" "Heather works at Portsmouth Hospital. Claire moved away." 2 hours later, Heather confirmed everything in her living room. "The peanut oil. I nearly died. When I told Marcus, he accused me of lying." My phone buzzed. Marcus. "Anniversary dinner still on for Friday?" "Perfect timing," I whispered. "We're hosting dinner Friday. Vivian always helps in the kitchen." "You're not going back there?" Lisa looked horrified. "With cameras," I replied. "Tiny ones." "Count me in," Brooke said. "I've got equipment from my PI days." "I'm coming too," Heather added. Time this witch faced consequences. Back home, Marcus was contrite, but still defensive. "I shouldn't have stormed out, but poisoning people is a crazy accusation." "Then let's prove it. I want to install cameras for the dinner." "Cameras? That's insane." "If I'm wrong, I'll never mention it again. I'll apologize to your mother. But if I'm right..." Marcus stared at me for a long moment. "Fine. But when nothing happens, this ends." The next day, Brooke helped install tiny cameras throughout our house. "These feed directly to my laptop," Brooke explained. "High definition, clear audio. What if Marcus warns her?" "He won't." I had a similar talk with Ethan. They're skeptical, but curious enough to stay quiet. Friday arrived. Our trap was set. Now we just needed Vivian to take the bait. I spent all day cooking for our anniversary dinner. Brooke arrived early with her laptop. "All systems go," she whispered, setting up in the guest bedroom. "I've got perfect views of the kitchen and dining room." Lisa and Heather arrived next, introduced as old college friends, to an unquestioning Marcus. At 6:30, Vivian and Richard arrived, followed by Ethan. Vivian immediately headed to the kitchen with a dessert box. Special tiramisu for the anniversary couple? And I brought ingredients to make chocolate-dipped strawberries, too. How thoughtful, I managed. Dinner's almost ready. Vivian hovered in the doorway. I'll help you, dear. Mother knows best. Actually, I've got it covered. Nonsense. Let me handle dessert while you enjoy yourself. I glanced at Brooke, who gave a subtle nod. The cameras were rolling. During dinner, nobody touched the tiramisu yet. It was chilling for after the main course. I need to check on dessert, Vivian announced, heading to the kitchen. Brooke slipped away to the guest room. 5 minutes later, she returned, face pale, and showed me her phone screen. She did it! Get everyone now! I stood up abruptly. Everyone, there's something you need to see. In the guest room, now! In the guest room, Brooke had the video queued up. There was Vivian, clearly adding drops from a small vial to one specific portion of tiramisu. Mine, marked with a decorative mint leaf. What is this? Marcus whispered. On screen, Vivian stirred the substance into my dessert, smiling to herself. Vivian stood in the doorway, face contorted with rage. You were spying on me? How dare you? How dare I? You were poisoning me. Again! This is absurd. I was adding a digestive aid for your stomach issues. From a hidden vial? Lisa stepped forward. She did the same to me, Ethan. For months. And me, Heather added. Remember my peanut allergy, Marcus? Richard stared at the video, face ashen. What's in the vial, Vivian? Nothing, just medicine? Then you won't mind eating Gianna's portion yourself? I challenged. Vivian's face twitched. I don't have to prove anything. Marcus stood up, tears streaming down his face. You did this, to all of them. My God, Mom, why? No one was good enough for my boys. I protected you. The police arrived minutes later, confiscating the dessert and the vial for testing. As they led Vivian away in handcuffs, she shrieked, I did it for you, for this family. 6 months later, Vivian pled guilty to multiple poisoning attempts. The evidence from her diary revealed various toxins in her home. She's serving 10 years with psychiatric evaluation. We're all healing now. Marcus and Ethan attend therapy. Lisa, Heather, Brooke, and I meet monthly, our survivors club. The toxic influence is gone and our family is stronger. Sometimes the only way to deal with poison is to extract it completely, no matter how painful the process might be. That concludes Mel poisoned my food at family dinner. Then I found her diary about all her previous daughters-in-law. I hope you enjoyed Gianna's journey to expose the truth. What would you have done if you discovered a family member was secretly poisoning people? Would you have confronted them directly, gathered evidence first, or simply cut them out of your life without explanation? If you enjoyed this revenge story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about toxic relationships and sweet justice. Your comments fuel our channel. I read every single one and love hearing your thoughts.